Instagram for real estate. In this video, I want to talk to you about how I've made over 6 figures in real estate on Instagram with no budget and just 15 minutes per day. What's up everyone, my name is Mike Sherrard. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you get value from this video, which I hope you do, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and lightly tap that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video trying to help you guys become top agents in your city. So without further ado, let's talk about something that I get asked almost daily. How I've used Instagram to grow and scale my business as a real estate agent. But something that I want to share with you is the fact that when I started in real estate just 2 years ago, I actually didn't even have Instagram on my phone. I've never used it before. I didn't have it downloaded. I never used Instagram. Yet in the first year, I managed to become one of the top 30 realtors on social media in the world, as ranked by Property Spark. And then since then, I've been making 6 figures a year in real estate just from people direct messaging me and referring me from those who follow me on Instagram. It's an amazing tool, and it's something that you can use in order to build, grow, and scale your business as a realtor. But the exciting part is you don't need any money to do it, and it doesn't take much time at all, contrary to belief. So let's talk about what I've done in order to do that. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna share a quick little gift, so make sure you stick around. So one of the most important things you need to do when using something like Instagram as a social media platform is documenting your journey. People love to get to know the real you, and unfortunately, by just posting curated photos and photos of listings and properties and stock images, people don't get an opportunity to get to know the real you. They can't get an idea of your personality from a photo that doesn't have you. So what a lot of agents do wrong is just posting photos of listings and just solds and just listed and open houses and all that kind of stuff. Yes, that's required, and yes, that is effective and does work, but you need to do much more than that. What you need to do using Instagram is to give people the ability to like, know, and trust you. Now, how does that happen? People will like you from coming across one of your stories, posts, or videos. So you need to make sure that you're posting content that's actually engaging and is actually exciting, something that you would want to see, because of course, you need to look at it from an unbiased perspective. You can't expect people to follow you if you wouldn't follow someone who's posting a similar photo to you. I see that happen all the time. Agents reach out to me asking, Mike, how can I get better on Instagram? How can I level up my engagement and my content and scale my following? And I look at their content and I share a photo with them similar to the quality of their photo. And I say, Joe Smith, would you follow this person if they posted that photo? And oftentimes they say no. So they're not posting content that's to the level of quality that they would be following, yet they're expecting people to follow them. So what you need to make sure you're doing is posting content that is quality, is exciting engagement, and does have some intent behind it. And that's why you're seeing me oftentimes posting longer descriptions in my photos, because I usually try and write some sort of description that entices people to comment and engage with my content, whether it be controversial or motivational, inspirational, whatever it might be. Make sure that you're writing content and posting content that does have some level of engagement that it will attract. Now, going back to the like, know, and trust factor, people are going to come across one of your photos, videos, or stories, and that will get them to like you. And from there, what you want is for them to get to know you. And how does that happen? That happens from consistency. You need to make sure that you're consistently active on Instagram in order for them to get to know you. Because if you just post once and then you don't post again for another 3-4 weeks, how are they ever going to get to know the real you? And not only that, if you're just posting on your feed and not using your stories, how are they going to get to know your true personality if they're just seeing a still static image? You need to be using all components of Instagram. Stories have actually provided the biggest ROI for my business because it gives people a real, authentic, uncut, raw version of your content for them to see who you truly are. Because when you're using stories, you're not editing it, you're not using filters, things like that. It's the real you. And that gives people an amazing opportunity to get to know your true personality. So from consistent action, that's going to give people an opportunity to start to get to know who the real you are. And then after you're consistent for months and months and months, that is when the trust factor is going to set in. And that's when people are going to start to become comfortable with referring you and other things like that. Now, let's talk about a couple other things that are extremely important before I talk about the little gift I want to give you. The first thing is documenting your journey. People love to follow journeys. That's why people watch reality shows. That's why people like to see success stories, because they like to see people that start from X and go to Y. And that means that for you as an agent who wants to level up your business, whether you're a new agent, you've been in the biz for a few years, you obviously want to get to a different level. So what Instagram allows you to do is very effectively and very naturally share and document your journey with other people. So they get to follow you through the ups and the downs. And that's where I want to relate the next thing to you, is authenticity, transparency, and vulnerability. These three factors, along with like, know, and trust, these 6 things are the keys to success on Instagram. Authenticity, you need to make sure that you're being yourself. Transparency means that you need to be real. A lot of people on social media like to sugarcoat things. They like to filter things. They like to only show when things are going great. It's actually human nature to do that because you don't want to be in a position where you're showing people the bads, because oftentimes you're afraid of how people are going to react if something isn't going well. If you show that a deal just fell through or that you didn't get a listing, oftentimes people are afraid of how their audience is going to react to that because it might, demote them or it might make them seem like they're not doing as well. That's where the vulnerability aspect comes in. And that's why I've managed to do so well on Instagram, is because I'm not afraid to share those. You need to become vulnerable on Instagram and understand that by sharing those downfalls and by sharing the shortcomings and the obstacles, that makes you so much more relatable than the rest that are just sugarcoating everything and showing when everything's happy-go-lucky. When you are real, when you show the goods and the bads and the uglies and how you address those situations and how you spin them in a positive light or how you use them to get a better result through proactive action, you now become much more relatable than those that are just showing when everything's sunshine and rainbows. So you need to look within and you need to understand that it's not just posting curated content. It's not just posting your new listings, your just solds, your open houses. You need to give people an ability to know the real you, and not just to know you, but to get to the point of trusting you. And that comes from being authentic, transparent, and vulnerable. Now, my gift to you guys is, if you're following me on Instagram, you'll know that I have a free masterclass, a free Instagram masterclass that you can tune into, where I discuss the exact post, the exact steps, everything that you need to do that you should be posting on Instagram in order to get amazing results and get people to start referring you and to start attracting new clients and have them DMing you instead of you always having to do outbound prospecting, as well as what you shouldn't be posting and the common mistakes that most oftentimes realtors make on social media, and then a little bonus at the end of that masterclass that people are absolutely loving. So go tune into that masterclass. I'm going to link it in the description of this video as well as the pinned comment. I guarantee you're going to get value from it, and I really hope you enjoy tuning in. So if you have any other questions about Instagram and how to use it to grow your business, drop a comment. It's done absolute wonders for my business, and I've loved being able to share my journey and help others achieve massive results far beyond their expectations on Instagram, again, with no budget and almost no time invested. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in my masterclass, and I look forward to seeing you on more videos on my channel. Cheers.